Hi everyone, today I am reviewing the WWE Encyclopedia of Sports Entertainment, the definitive guide. This is the third edition of the WWE Encyclopedia. I have the first edition, I never got the second one, but this is the third one, so this is the latest and greatest in this series of books by DK Publishing. And as you've seen in my other video reviews, DK Publishing has done books about John Cena, The Undertaker, greatest matches of all time, WrestleMania, all sorts of great stuff. They are always dependable when it comes to a hardback book about WWE, and this book is really impressive. So let me show you. So this is the biggest book of theirs that I've ever seen. It's well over 400 pages. It's pretty damn huge. It retails for $45 in the US. And considering how large it is, it definitely seems like it's worth the money. So what's in this book? Well, if you've never had a WWE Encyclopedia before, it's basically what you would expect. So it's got every superstar from the past. Even Chris Benoit's in here. Legendary figures from over 30 classic sports entertainment promotions. So there are actually sections in here about AWA, WCW, and other promotions, which is pretty cool that they took the time to highlight those promotions. So it's not only WWE. And performers and events from all generations. So let's crack it open and show you what's inside. So this is the dust jacket. So if you take this off, that's what the actual hardcover looks like. And when you first open the book, there's a legend here, just to show you what all of the icons mean. So if it's next to a particular wrestler, you know what it's about. As with previous editions, certain legendary superstars like Andre the Giant get much more, photos and text about them, where other superstars like Austin Aries only get a few paragraphs and one image. So it just really depends on who the person is. And here's what I was talking about before. So you have the AWA, right? And in this section you have Verne Gagne, the Crusher, and some other top superstars that helped make this promotion famous. So it's pretty cool. The Hitman, Bret Hart. Championship Wrestling from Florida, another promotion. You even have title history, which is pretty cool. So this book obviously is not meant to be read from cover to cover. It's one of those books where, you basically go to a letter and look up either your favorite superstar, or perhaps you just want to learn about, the great Sasuke, or the great Scott, who I have no idea who that is. Well, I guess I wouldn't. He's from the 1950s and 60s. So that's the point. You can either learn about wrestlers that you know, or those that you don't. So it's a great way to, celebrate your passion for current or legendary superstars, or learn about those who paved the way for the current roster that's in the WWE, NXT right now. As with all of DK's books, the text is terrific. It kind of just gives you an overview of superstars and their careers. Of course, Mick Foley gets a big spread here, talking about all of his iconic moments and characters. Mid-South Wrestling, also highlighted. Mr. Perfect, phenomenal superstar. If you've never seen his matches, go onto the WWE Network and check him out, especially his matches with Bret Hart. Really good stuff. And they'd be remiss if they didn't include the National Wrestling Alliance. This is where Ric Flair made his name, the NWA. Whole section devoted to NXT, Owen Hart. The first Intercontinental Champion, Pat Patterson. This is neat. What is this section here? So, they have a whole section devoted to pay-per-views and special events throughout the years. So they put in these sections just to break it up a little, because you don't want to just have purely superstar profiles non-stop. The Macho Man, Randy Savage, Razor Ramon, otherwise known as Scott Hall, Rey Mysterio, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, this is why I was calling this book like the biggest book they've ever made. I mean, literally, there are more pages in this book, I believe, than any other book they've produced for WWE, and as you can see, there's a wealth of content. I mean, if you tried to read this thing, every single word, it would take you a long, long time. There's just a lot here to take in. And it's really well presented. You know, paper quality is nice, has a nice kind of glossy finish. Sting, finally, has his place in a WWE Encyclopedia with a great 2-page spread for him. So there are superstars in here that were not in the first edition. Lots of WCW, NWA, Mid-South. Lots of wrestlers that just previously were not highlighted. So this is more of a celebration of professional wrestling as a whole. And I think that's why they call it the definitive guide for sports entertainment, because they want you to know that this isn't just about WWE. There we are, WCW. And the NWO. All the other championships get highlighted. WrestleMania, of course. The Hall of Fame. Even the WWE Network gets a page. And there you have it. So let's see here. 413 pages. That is immense. It's just a big, beautiful book filled with phenomenal content. You can see right here, over 1,200 superstar and event profiles. See, featuring for the first time ever, here are all the new ones. Here are all the promotions that are featured. Just really, really terrific. So, if you're like me, and you only have the old version of the encyclopedia, this one is absolutely worth getting. If you don't own a WWE Encyclopedia, well, this is also worth getting, because you're getting a lot of bang for your buck here. Yes, it's $45, but if you buy this on Amazon, guaranteed you're going to be able to get it for much less. And you're getting the biggest and best book that DK Publishing has ever produced about WWE and all the other promotions. I mean, it's really a celebration of professional wrestling as a whole, or as they like to call it, sports entertainment. So I give this book 2 thumbs up. It's a terrific addition to your library of books about WWE, and you should absolutely get it. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon.